Sometimes the most dangerous people look just like everyone else. They live quietly, work steadily, and smile at the right moments until something happens. One moment of pressure and the mask begins to crack. Chapter 1. Introduction. Some storms pass through a life and leave little behind. Others change everything. Why does one person emerge from hardship wiser, while another becomes unrecognizable? The Diathesis stress model offers a chilling answer. It's the idea that we all carry hidden vulnerabilities, traits, tendencies, or past wounds. They remain dormant until the right stressor wakes them. In dark psychology, this isn't just theory. It explains how ordinary people can turn dangerous, manipulative, or even violent. It shows how the seeds of harm can lie quietly in the soil of a mind until something waters them. Today, you'll see how this model works in the shadows. From the manipulator who engineers the perfect trigger to the quiet believer who crosses a line. By the end, you may start to notice the cracks in places you never thought to look. Chapter 2. The dormant predator. Some predators don't stalk their prey. They wait. Imagine Elias, polite, reliable, maybe even charming. No one suspects what lies beneath, but his childhood was marked by neglect, and somewhere in his genetic code, there's a lower capacity for empathy. For years, nothing happens, until a market crash wipes out his savings and his pride. Stress turns the quiet vulnerability into a weapon. The charm remains, but now it hides calculated deception. The Diathesis stress model explains it perfectly. The diathesis, his latent trait, was always there. The stress, the trigger, set it in motion. In dark psychology, the question isn't just who carries such traits, it's how easily they can be awakened. Chapter 3. Triggers that are engineered. Not every trigger is an accident. Sometimes someone is pulling the strings. Cults, abusive relationships, and manipulative workplaces often work the same way. They seek people who already carry a scar, loneliness, rejection, insecurity. Then they apply pressure with precision. Isolation from friends, unpredictable rewards, sudden punishments that erode stability. This is coercive persuasion, crafted to widen every existing crack. The diathesis is exploited, the stress is delivered, and the person changes. Dark psychology thrives here. Because if you can map a mind's weaknesses, you can guide its breaking. Chapter 4. The ideology trap. Belief can build a life or destroy it. There's a story of a man whose neighbours called him quiet. No history of violence, just an odd way of seeing the world. Then came years of financial decline, isolation, and endless propaganda. What started as strange theories hardened into obsession. One day, that belief took shape in a single, irreversible act. Here, the diathesis might be a mind drawn to certainty, suspicious of outsiders. The stress is the grinding pressure of loss, fear, and manufactured outrage. When those those two forces meet, the result can be deadly, and it often happens in plain sight. Chapter 5. The Corporate Villain. Not all dangerous minds hide in the shadows. Some work in glass towers. Picture a gifted executive, bold, strategic, admired. They've always believed rules are negotiable. It's helped them innovate and win. But when the company begins to crumble, that moral flexibility shifts. Numbers are manipulated, promises are broken, laws become obstacles to be worked around. The diathesis here is moral disengagement. The stress is the looming threat of failure. This combination doesn't just harm individuals, it can ripple through entire industries. Chapter 6. When the mirror looks back. What would it take to break you? We like to believe we'd hold our shape, no matter the storm, but everyone carries something fragile inside, a fear of loss, a need for control, a hunger for recognition. The wrong kind of stress can change more than we imagine. It can turn compassion into withdrawal, integrity into compromise. The diathesis stress model doesn't accuse, it warns. It asks us to see where our own breaking points might be before someone else does. Chapter 7. Cracks in the system. The unsettling truth is that this model doesn't just apply to individuals. It can apply to entire systems. Communities with a history of division, companies built on fragile trust, even nations that carry deep, unhealed wounds. When stress comes, economic collapse, political unrest, resource scarcity, these systems can fracture, and in the chaos, darker forces often rise fastest. Dark psychology here isn't about one mind. It's about the collective break that happens when vulnerabilities and stress converge on a larger scale. Chapter 8. Conclusion. The diathesis stress model is more than a psychological framework. It's a mirror, one that reflects not just the human mind, but the human condition. Some masks crack under pressure and reveal kindness. Others reveal something far darker. We all have a breaking point. The question is, will you see yours coming?